Alrighty. Okay, guys, I think we'll get into it. I'm sure there'll be some people that join over the next few minutes. But I'm conscious of your time and I'm so grateful for you taking a little snip out of your day to join us on this morning, or this afternoon for our Eastern Standard Time team. But hi all, look, great to have you here with us today. I'm really excited to share a little bit about a piece of research that Wise has just released. For those who don't know me, I'm Nicole Evans. I'm head of broker here at Wisr, based in Queensland, but I do lead our national BDM team. We work closely with our brokers and our aggregators from all over the country. So lovely to meet you guys. And we'll get into the slide pack from here. But before we get started, just in spirit of reconciliation, Wisr would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of country throughout Australia and the connections to land, sea, and community. We pay our respects to their elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people today. If you're in this webinar, then you most likely know a little bit about Wisr, but if you don't, or you just wanted a little refresher, Wisr is a fintech lender that's here to help Aussies reach their their finances and personal goals. So we pride ourselves in being one of the most inclusive prime lenders on the market, with one of the most inclusive credit policies in Australia. We work closely with brokers from all over Australia. We develop our platform and we meet evolving needs of our partners and their clients. We're known for our extremely competitive rates and a strong credit policy and our very enthusiastic BDMs. But we do take care of our clients continues beyond settlement. It's not just about the process of getting the deal across the line. We're known for our award-winning Wisr app, which makes it really easy for customers to track their progress on their loan payments, look at their financial literacy, and overall make better financial decisions. So as a lender, it comes as no surprise that every day we're talking to and serving customers, brokers, and our aggregator partners. And usually this conversation is really around the nuts and bolts of the product and the services that we offer. But sometimes it's nice to just take that step back and get a better understanding of the things that are going on around us and what's on everyone's mind. So in December last year, we ran 2 surveys completed by over 4,000 brokers, or Aussies, sorry, including 3,500 consumer and over 700 brokers. So some of you which are in the Zoom room with us today, thank you for that. But why do we do this? If you ask a bunch of Aussies what's on their mind, the results are going to vary. I guess you just have a think about like what are some of the things that you think about on a daily basis. I know mine's normally food related, but I'm sure there's many other things that cross everyone's mind. But what we find is that with 2 in 3 Aussies are thinking about money at least once a day, there are a fair few people that do have money on their mind. So we want to quickly unpack these money thoughts and the key themes into the report and campaigns and share insights onto our valued partners. Overall, it's been very overwhelming to see positivity from the brokers on the future of our credit broking. Our research shows that brokers are seeing more repeat customers than we've ever seen before, and that brokers are truly becoming the right-hand man of Aussies everywhere. Their experience and expertise is highly valued, and the insights from our report showcase that clients are now demanding more than just great rates. So it's really on the lenders to create products that are personalized and best meet their clients' needs. Our first theme, it's all about confidence, baby. Look, it's a great name for a title, but realistically, it's very true. Consumers are really confident about their finances, with 80% of Aussies stating that they're confident about their financial position. Interestingly, brokers were a little less confident, with only 63% of brokers saying that their clients are confident about their financial position, especially with the increase in cost of living. But all the more reason to seek financial and professional guidance. So, where does the confidence really stem from? Well, it looks like Aussies are taking more steps to better their financial position. So, nearly half of the respondents rate their financial literacy as good or excellent. In addition, 7 in 10 Aussies say that they did something to improve their financial literacy in 2024. So a lot of that was around self-education through family members, through modern media, just to learn a little bit more around the finance environment around them. But on the other hand, When it comes to brokers, two in three brokers think that understanding maximum borrowing capacity is the part of the lending process that the clients were the most uncertain about. I know it, you know it. Money is everywhere. It's constantly on the mind. So literally two in three Aussies think about their finances daily. Not a huge surprise, but I'm certainly one of them. And financial stress is impacting Aussies, but 8 in 10 brokers are seeing their clients were more stressed in 2024 than previous years. And I don't think that this is kind of a huge surprise to anyone. It's, we saw rate hikes regularly going up. We saw inflation rates. So when it comes to Aussies thinking about money, 34 of them said that it was every time that they were actually spending money. So it was a lot more conscious spending that we were seeing in 2024. Our report also looked at how Aussies access finance and engage with financial institutions. So amongst the respondents, when it comes to a credit card, 1 in 3 have more than 2 credit cards. The most popular reason being to accumulate points. So though it was 2 in 3 Aussies that selected credit cards due to pre-existing relationships with financial institutions, interestingly, 18% of buy now, pay later users were using buy now, pay later for the majority of their spending. So from the results that we got, we were also seeing that consumers were looking for value. The financial services sector is really kind of shifting towards what consumers expect from their providers rather than just the financial service itself. So from lounge passes to deals from other partners, there was a lot more that they were actually looking for. What we also learnt was that brokers are playing a very key part when it comes to Aussies choosing loans. So nearly half of the respondents with a loan used a broker. 27 did their own research, 12% through a dealer, and 13% fell into the other category. So as you know, consumers are looking for more than just the cheapest rate. That's kind of one of the ones that we hear the most of. What's it going to cost me? How much is the rate? And they're actually looking for the experience and the expertise of the brokers to help them make the right choice as well. So relying on that broker relationship to help point them in the right direction and help them with that financial literacy. So chasing the lowest rates and the guidance from that application process of how to actually submit those loans through to different lenders. So based on that, it's understandable why 95% of brokers feel like this sector is actually growing, especially with 80% of brokers seeing more repeat business than they've ever seen before. The last major theme that we pulled out of the research was around the future of money in Australia. So we asked a question around physical cash and how Aussies like to boost their finances in 2025. So we found that only 14% of Aussies are currently say that they're cashless. I am definitely one of them. So I just need to remember to charge my phone before I leave the house. Otherwise, I can get myself in a pickle. But of these group, it was a firm belief that 85% of them are likely to avoid businesses that don't accept card payments, with 58% of them saying that they see a future where physical cash will not be a thing anymore. So looking at this year, 70% of Aussies are planning to boost their finances by building savings, clearing debt, or spending less money, maybe column A, B, and C, but there's definitely a focus on improving finances moving forward into 2025. AI, my goodness, does this term come up on a daily basis, especially in my world? AI is a term that's on everyone's lips at the moment. So, of course, we had to ask our consumers and our brokers what they thought on this. Notably, both groups were quite wary when it came to AI. Specifically, 2 in 3 Aussie brokers don't think that AI is going to be impacting their clients and how they engage with their finances. But quite a strong result in the fact that we had 4 in 5 wouldn't trust AI chatbots at all when it comes to accurate financial information, education, or even just general advice. Finally, but most importantly, or arguably most importantly, Aussies are continuing to seek brokers' knowledge and expertise to help them guide them through the challenging macroeconomic environment. So your client satisfaction is seeing an all-time high. We're seeing trust and confidence in the services that they're receiving, which means a growing industry. We're seeing changing in demographic. We're also seeing the future of the finance broking industry in Australia is looking incredibly bright. So we're incredibly proud and we're very excited to kind of continue that support that moving forward. So I've smashed through quite a lot of information. There's quite a lot of insights on there. And these are just kind of little snippets of the report that we've pulled. And it certainly won't be the last time that you hear about this report. We'll be sharing some more insight and content coming over the next few weeks and months. So if you do have any questions or any on the research or on Wisr more broadly, feel free to chuck them in the chat now and I'll do my very best to answer them. They're coming in thick and fast though. My goodness, how exciting. Let me pull this up. Look, yes, in regards to a question here around will Wisr release similar reports in the future? Absolutely. I think it's really important to understand what's happening in the environment. Not only do we regularly reach out to our broker network and find out around how we can improve our product and services to you guys, we also want to understand your clients and our clients as well in the consumer directive, what's making them tick and how we can improve our product to be more inclusive for them and get more benefit from it. Is Wisr growing? My goodness. Yes, absolutely. Wisr is growing. If you've seen any of our latest ASX reports coming through, we are very excited to see that we're seeing a lot of year-on-year growth, month-on-month growth. And that also just means in the broker space as well, we are continuing to grow. We've brought on a new team member today in the growth team, and we're currently recruiting for a Victorian BDM. So you'll see plenty of great new talent join the team of our wonderful BDMs that we've already got today. Yes, in regards to changes around the cash rate changes yesterday or the cash drop, which was great to see. I think realistically what that means for us and passing it on is we're kind of looking at what that means. So we've actually got some really exciting rate changes coming through this Friday even. So we're going to see some loading drops on our secured product in particular. And we're also looking around serviceability as well. So as obviously the cash rate drops, we're seeing homeowners with a little bit more affordability. So we'll have a look at things like buffers and servicing. So yes, it's definitely a hot topic that's happening internally right now, and we'll do our best to ensure that we pass that on to our broker network as well. Are we planning on updating the partner portal? Yes, so we are currently working on the partner portal at the moment. We've made some changes at the end of last year. We're also working through smart docs, or what we're calling smart docs internally, which is allowing us to ask for specific docs according to specific applications. And we're seeing that really streamline the process. So part of that was we're able to read the application, work out exactly what we need for that particular client. And because of that, we've seen been very consistent turnaround times of that kind of 4 to 6 hours based on getting those documents back and being able to make an assessment very quickly on those documents. So yeah, some really great improvements. Will Wisr start implementing AI in the partner portal or the platform? So look, AI is definitely on everyone's radar. I think I kind of touched on that a little before. We're always looking at ways of how we can add more value and simplify processes for our brokers. Look, AI has kind of got a lot of potential around it, and it's just making sure that it's the right fit for us and that it's helps us achieve and move forward in the right direction. So yes, it's in discussions, but nothing at this point that was worth kind of noting or changes that will impact you guys at this stage. The Wisr app, yes, very exciting. How does it work? So our Wisr app is available for all of our consumers. They'll have access to viewing their loan, making payments. They can manage their loan, change dates, track how they're going. We also have some educational pieces as well. So if you're looking for clients that are looking for not just their loan, or more around like the financial literacy side of things, there's a lot of little education pieces on there and prompts to help them improve their financial and kind of help them make those smarter financial decisions. It also does have free credit scoring on there too, so they can track how their credit score is going, hopefully tracking up, and it will give them like little alerts on there. It has breach alerts as well, so if anything's coming up where they've had a password compromised or anything, that Wisr is alerting to them to that as well. So yeah, smart little app that we've got going on here. Amazing. How many brokers did we survey? So numbers wise, I know I kind of gave you rough figures, but the number of people that we surveyed was 3,488 consumers, and 718 Australian brokers or finance brokers. Is it cheaper for consumers to go direct to Wisr rather than through a broker? No, this is we're very proud of the fact of we focus our a lot of our attention on the broker channel. So the majority of our business is run through the broker channel, and we really value our partners. So we do provide stronger or more competitive rates to our broker channel than we do direct. And we also prioritize those loans over direct as well. So yes, we absolutely do focus everything we can on our broker channel. It's one of the campaigns that's going live around caravans later this week is only available in the broker space. So we do want to ensure that we're looking after our brokers specifically. Just inquiry here around the rate and if they're not ready for a couple of weeks. Look, the way that it works is we do have a rate estimate on the broker portal. We do suggest if something's changed in their application between rate estimate and submission, doing a new rate estimate, because those things can change the rates, and we want to make sure that we're providing accurate rates to our clients. So if it's been more than 24 hours, do suggest doing a new rate, or if you know that they've had changes to their credit file, yes, again, do a new rate. It's all there. It's a free service for your clients. Noting as well, trying to avoid getting too much into the product, but we do have our price beat promotion on our personal loans. So if you are finding a rate that's coming back better than ours, please just upload your rate quote on your personal loans or somewhere else, and we'll do our very best to beat it. So there's some eligibility criteria there on the broker portal. But yeah, we're really keen to grow. We're doing everything we can to support our brokers. There's lots of kind of offers and campaigns, and we're really trying to be competitive with our rates. We do expect a big year ahead, and very much it's all systems go, and you'll see a lot of noise around it, what we're doing to support our broker network with some really great offers on. As yeah, we continue to write more loans and grow a bigger team, and everything is all coming up Millhouse. I'm going to leave it there. If there's anything else, please reach out, send us an email, give me a call. But it's been my absolute pleasure going through all of this today. If you do want to learn a little bit more about the full report, you're welcome to scan the QR code. All those details are going to be available on there. And thank you so much for your time today. It's been fantastic to have you here and join the session. And it means a lot for us to be able to share these results with you. And we hope to have some more surveys that we can share some insights with you guys in the future. But thank you all, and have a wonderful day.